Hi guys, hello. One more laptop mic. Yeah, I forgot to record yesterday's one. That's why I'm recording today. By right, I'm supposed to record Monday so that there's more time for you guys to watch it if you want to. But I think it's still okay because you all have camp tomorrow. By the way, how was today? A quick one. How was today? Physics was okay, but it was guided. Okay. What came out? Hello, Yongjia, Seng Kai, Randy, Zikang. Oh, all right, all right. Okay, so non-ohmic and ohmic conductor. Yeah, Tongwei, hello. Shana, Danish. So did everything go as planned today? Just one question before I start. Yes, thank God. No need thank God, you're the one answering. Yes, but my bulb pecah. So how? Oh, the ammeter was bad. I heard about that as well. Like a lot of you have problem with ammeter, right? Okay, okay. Okay, guys. So chemistry, are you all ready? Not yet. No, 50-50. My friend Martin will be, he told me that he'll be uploading his chemistry YouTube paper 3 lesson on his channel. You check it out lah. You check it out. You check it out. He told me yesterday. Okay, guys, let's start. Let's start. I will teach you like how I taught the rest yesterday to be fair to everybody, guys, to be fair to everybody. Okay, first of all, paper 3, I like to start my paper 3 sessions like this. Guys, before you fight a war, you must know who you are fighting. Before you go for your paper 3 Amali, you must know roughly what questions they can ask. So if you have seen this, I've seen this for quite a number of times. It's okay, today is the last time already. Today is the last time already because my intensive class also, I'm not going to touch on, I mean, my intensive class is after uh your bio Amali one. Okay, look. So paper 3, in short, we have something called guided and also unguided. Guys, guided and unguided. This is one of my favorite questions. What can they ask you in guided? If you came last week for intensive, I did discuss. It's the same thing. They can ask you, number one, guys, they can ask you observation, pemerhatian, they can ask you inference, they can ask you they can ask you for variables, hypothesis, table, graph, and by the way, table means you have to include the values or data. You have to include the values or data. A relationship, they don't really ask anymore. Guys, relationship, what else? Can anyone guess what else? Very good. Prediction. Prediction, operational definition, as well as classifying items. Classification, have to classify items. So these are the 10 things that they can ask you for guided. So will it 100% come out? No, but at least 80%. At least 80%. Okay, check. How about for unguided? Unguided, normal procedure. Okay, they can ask you procedure, or number 2, guys, method to handle the variables. Make no mistake, method to handle variables and variables is totally different, guys. Totally different. And can anyone tell me the third one? While the remaining questions, they'll ask a few questions from here. They'll definitely ask a few questions from here. I mean, between 1 to 10. Between 1 to 10. Yes, precautionary steps. Precautionary steps. Okay, please copy. Please copy. my school, a lot of N meter have problem, but when they ask for help, the guru pengawas. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, okay. So you have to be very alert during Amali of what is going on. Yeah, Hashini, what about Kebat? I mean, they can just throw in a Kebat, no problem. 1, 2 marks, no problem. No problem. Okay, guys. The first one I'm discussing today is energy value, and the second one is something to do with whisking tube. If you attended last week's scheme, I discussed SBP 2023. I discussed Batu Pahat 2023. I would regard these two as the toughest paper 3 percubaan for state level. For state level, I would say these two are quite tough. I believe most students who try this will get around half the total score or lesser. Because why? I did one particular session. I discussed halfway, most of the students still do not know what was going on because they took out a lot of the variables, They took out a lot of the terms. So it's still relevant, very relevant, but much tougher, much tougher. So guys, my advice is if you do have time and you haven't tried these two, go ahead, give it a try. Give it a try. Okay, internet sure got, like, go and search. Okay, let's start the very first question here. Because this year there weren't many energy value state papers, so I'm in a way forced to take from last year. Guys, 2022, 2022, this is Pasir Gudang paper. When you conduct your Amali experiment, the very first most important thing is to make sure all your apparatus are there. Guys, all the apparatus and materials, pastikan semua bahan, semua radas pun ada. Okay, so as you take everything, it means that you are aware you have all these things. Guys, what will happen if halfway through the experiment you realize, I didn't get the pin, didn't get the jarum, didn't get the pin. You raise up your hand, ask the guru pengawas, sorry, saya tak dapat pin. What will happen? The guru pengawas will be instructed to note, okay, calon ini tidak memeriksa senarai bahan dengan baik, then during exam ask for pin. So they can minus 1 mark, guys. They can minus your mark, but not much, not much. I mean, if you can, don't let them minus at all, come on. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, what I would highly recommend is you read through the whole question, including all the questions, not just this question. Oh, sir, I read this, then I start answering. Bukan. You read through the whole thing first, then only you start to answer. Right? Now, check. So this is, okay, guys. So the first question here, they are asking the methods to handle the variable. Let's go through this together. So method to handle the variable, normally I like to repeat. Methods to handle. Can anyone tell me what is the method to handle the manipulated variable? Manipulated variable. Anybody, based on the handout that you have. You can browse through the question one round first if you want to. Use different types of food sample. Yes, use different types of food samples. And you will get 0. Guys, you'll get 0. Okay, come. Can you all please tell me what must I continue with? Yes, Randy, good. No doubt you have the word different. You must also include the examples which are, yeah, Krisha, Mason, yes, which are cashew nuts and wheat cracker. Sir, how come I didn't see wheat cracker in the list? Maybe they purposely left it out by example, on purpose on purpose. Maybe lah, maybe. So guys, as far as manipulated variable is concerned, method to handle, you cannot write type of food sample. You will get 0 because this is asking you how do you manage it. So make sure you use the word different and give all the examples that are in the question. Next, after manipulated variable, what's the next one? Must be specific. Follow back the experiment. Yes. So yes. Next one. Method to handle responding variable. Anybody? Method to handle responding variable. Always. Always. Here I would say. Wait, I still got student entering. Ensure that the food sample is completely burnt. Cannot. Guys, you can say measure and record. Measure and record the change in temperature of distilled water. Always start with measure and record. I think I changed color so that you can see it much clearer. So let's say this one. Okay, for MV, you must make sure you use the word different and give the 2 examples. Responding, measure and record the change in the temperature of distilled water. Then you get 0. Guys, why? Why get 0? Because, very good, because you lack an apparatus. So, I don't have enough space, so I'll just continue here using a thermometer. Menggunakan thermometer. Dan dengan itu, you get your mark. So guys, 1 mark, 2 marks. Moving on, number 3. What is your how to manage, how to handle constant variable? Okay, your turn. I think most students are coming tomorrow because want to just clear chemistry first. Tomorrow should be quite a lot, students. Fix the volume of distilled water. Yes, when it comes to method to handle constant, always use the F word. Guys, fix the volume of distilled water. And you get, yeah, 0. Very good, guys. And you get 0 because why? You must have the volume, which is 20. You're right now, which is 20 ml. So how to know that it is 20 ml? Just refer back to the scenario just now. Just refer back to the list. Distilled water, 20 ml. If you write 30, then wrong already because your allocation is only 20 ml. Dari mana datang lebih 10 ml? From where the additional 20 ml comes from? Are you all clear so far? Hello? Okay, next, moving on to precautionary step. I'll change color lah. Let's change to blue. Let's change to blue color. So for precautionary steps, what do you have? I would suggest you remember 2. The first one, ensure that food sample is completely burnt. Ensure that food sample is completely burnt before measuring or checking. Before checking. the final temperature of distilled water. Okay, what else, guys? What else can you give? Randy, try to follow this. This is much better. This is much better. Okay, number 2, guys, use the thermometer. What do we do with the thermometer? Use the thermometer to stir, yes. To stir. Use the thermometer to stir. Stir what? Distilled water. Use the thermometer to stir the distilled water to ensure even heat distribution. To ensure even heat distribution. So if you can, I mean, actually anyone would be fine, but if you write 2, it's okay, guys. You can write 2. You can write 2. Moving on, guys, carry out the experiment and then state the observation. Now, when it comes to paper 3, sometimes the hardest thing to, I mean, the why it's hard to answer is because there are no data. Let's say I just show you some values. Katakan, let's say the temperature, let's say initially was 27 degrees Celsius, then went up to 70 degrees 70% pula, 70 degrees Celsius. Guys, what is your answer? Your observation. Okay, all you have to say is, guys, because they say that after the cashew nut is burnt completely. You see, when it comes to observation, guys, if you followed my earlier 3 sessions, I had 3 sessions before this. Observation, they can easily mark you wrong because they can be quite strict. Why they can be quite strict is because they want you to include all the data. Like, for example, okay, guys, just to give you an example, I answer this first, then I show you what I mean. For this particular case, if I just say, guys, if I just say the temperature of distilled water, let's say the temperature of distilled water increases. Okay, suhu air suling meningkat, increases from 27 degrees Celsius to 70 degrees Celsius. Do I get marks? Do I get marks? No, answer is yes. Answer is yes. But if, let's say, the question say that state an observation based on the experiment above. If you write this sentence right, you will get this wrong. Because why? You tell me why, guys. You tell me why. I just write the temperature of distilled water increases from 27 to 70 degrees Celsius. Why? Yes, never mention food sample. So when you say, 27 to 70, is it the cashew nut? Is it the cracker? Kita tak tahu, guys. We do not know. So you have to mention all the data. If, let's say, they never give you any of it. Here is complete, you see, after cashew nut burn completely. So be careful with this. All right, next. Normally, wow, so big. Normally, observation is followed by an inference, but here they can also ask in the form of explanation. Guys, explain your observation. Explain your observation. So your observation should be, what happens to the cashew nut? Please stick to cashew nut, because if observation cashew nut, you must still stick to cashew nut. The moment you talk about wheat cracker, then you get 0. Okay, explain your observation is in the form of inference. Guys, if you remember inference, I told you, you have to give a very direct reason. Kenapa suhu meningkat? Why the temperature increase? Because heat energy is released. Okay? So, we say that heat energy is released when cashew nut is completely burnt. Okay, when cashew nut is completely burnt, what else? This heat energy is transferred. Guys, this heat energy is transferred into the distilled water, causing temperature to rise. Causing temperature to rise. Okay. Well, actually, it's 1 mark. Actually, it's 1 mark. I thought it was 2 marks. So sure to get full marks, guys. Sure to get full marks. Okay, next. We cannot. It's a bit hard. Now I want bio to be unguided. No, guys. Actually, the method is the same one. The method is the same. It can be. I mean, regardless of how they ask you, the method is the same. It's just a matter of practice. But again, the 2 sets I did. How many of you came last week, the intensive class? Was it tough? Was it tough, that 2 sets? Tough, right? Yeah. It's one of the toughest paper 3 I've seen so far. Serious, guys, serious. Whisking tube can be so damn tough. Please try, okay? Which one? SBP and Batu Pahat 2013. I think all those telegrams should have, guys. You go and check it out. You go and check it out. I got it from a friend. I didn't get from Telegram, by the way. Just to be clear. I don't like Telegram. It's a bit too roja, the feeling. So we can't do this. We can't do this. Let's move on to donkey. Guys, let's move on to donkey. This is a bit to do with relationship. Back then, we have a relationship question. Sir, if tomorrow chemistry is unguided, there is a possibility bio also unguided. If you didn't come for intensive last week, I told them this. Paper 3, bio, physics, chemistry, because I have students from like nearly 200 different schools. Quite a number of teachers say physics unguided. But today guided, right? Quite a few teachers say chemistry unguided. The best is one of the teacher told the students all 3 are unguided. Yeah, all 3 are unguided. I'm sure she was joking lah. Yeah. I mean, I would make that joke as well. Okay, next. Next, explain the difference between energy value. This is something like relationship. Okay, guys, this is something like relationship. So you just have to compare between cashew nut and also the wheat cracker. Answer, please. Answer, please. all you have to do is 2 marks, yeah, 2 marks. This is a 2-mark question. Just say which one got higher energy value and why. So cashew nut. Guys, cashew nut has a higher energy value than wheat cracker. Cashew nut releases more heat energy than wheat cracker when burned. Okay. Can you tell me for question E, the next one, what type of question is it based on the list I gave you? Prediction, the next one, I mean, question E, 不是这题啊. The last one, number 10, yeah, Mason, Randy, Tongwei, Krisha. Okay. Classification, the next one. This one here. This is classification. Guys, this is quite simple, so I'll just make this quick. I'll just make it quick. Let's see, I changed to orange now. So carbohydrate include rice. Don't follow my method. I'm just saving time. So please write it in the box. As for protein, would be egg white, prawn, and fish. The remaining 2 would be lipid. Mentega, butter, and then the minyak jagung, the corn oil. Okay, can you all please give me the answer for question F? This is a prediction question. Guys, let's start from the beginning again. Let's start from the beginning again. Just for the sake of comparing the list I gave you, all this here. I'm going to use, let's say, I haven't done it with other classes. I'm doing it for the first time. Let's say I use a green color. Let's see which one, the list I give you, which one got the question. So there's method to handle variable. This is observation. This is inference. This is table. This is relationship. Classification, prediction. Guys, all got. So can I apply the exact same way to answer bio to chemistry, physics, although physics is over, not 100%, but I think 70-80% still okay, but still the best is to follow back your own subject teacher. Like chemistry prediction, you have to calculate. Bio, you are not supposed to calculate, but in certain cases you can. A little bit gray area when it comes to marking. Means got range, confirm can. But some they do allow to calculate, but mostly they don't. And like, for example, graph, I told you before, physics is best fit line. Bio, join all the dots. So do I use freehand or do I use ruler? If you can, I mean, if the dots are able to be joined using a ruler, then use a ruler to join. Takkan you make a big curve and then come here and then go here again. Okay, so there's a slight difference. What's your answer for question F? Another group of people carry out the same experiment using wheat cracker. You have to say that. Now, guys, when they add butter, it means they're comparing with butter, without butter. Okay, yang ada mentega dengan yang tak ada mentega. So we say that wheat cracker with butter wheat cracker with butter has a higher energy value, than wheat cracker without butter. Wheat cracker without butter. What I would really recommend, guys, listen, how many of your teachers taught you this? Just to check. What I would really recommend personally, okay, have a look. Let's say based on this table here, guys, wheat cracker is on the right. Let's say nilai tenaga, energy value is, I call it A. What I would really recommend is you further support your own point, which is higher than A kilojoule, A joule or kilojoule, A and then the unit. Guys, don't forget the unit. Then only you continue to elaborate. This is because butter contains lipid. Guys, this is because butter contains lipid and releases more heat when burnt. Okay, any question? Any question? Higher lipid content can, as long as it gives the same meaning, is fine. If your maksud the meaning 那个意思跑, then you don't really get your marks. So between biophysics chem, although you have taken physics, so before yesterday, which one were you more confident or comfortable? So can show the answer for donkey. Okay. Donkey is, hold on. This one. I'm not done yet. I want to set my own question. Guys, I want to set my own question a bit. Okay, let's say, guys, I set my own question. Explain the operational definition. Explain the operational definition of energy value of food. Can you please tell me the method? Normally, it's a 2-mark question. Guys, so far, the ones I've seen all are 2-mark question. You can share the method with me, or you can straight tell me your answer. Yes, very good. So if you follow my method, okay, this method may be the same as your teacher. I'm not too sure because the range of answers are around there. But last time, for operational definition, guys, dulu 3 markah, and marking scheme tend to split into 2 sentences. For me personally, I don't quite like, because definitions should be 1 sentence if possible. So I went through the many paper trees back then, and this is what you can use. Okay, last time we start with a definition. Oops. Last time we start with a simple definition. After that, measured by. Okay. After that, measured by, are we affected by MV? But now, because it's always 2 marks, we don't need definition even. You can straight away, okay, whatever they want, let's say they want operational definition of energy value. So energy value of food, straight away apply this, is measured by, okay, supposed to be in a sentence, but just to show you the method, is measured by, guys, can you please tell me what's the RV here? What is the RV here? Yes, the change in temperature of distilled water, and is affected by the different types of food samples. That's all. If you really want to slot in cashew nut and wheat cracker, no problem. You can do so, guys. You can do so. Okay, last question that I want to set. What is the hypothesis? What is the hypothesis? Okay. Can you please state the hypothesis for this experiment? Can I use this in chemistry? I think this should be able to be used in chemistry. Guys, can write the operational definition. Now, hypothesis, let me teach you. Just, I heard this from somewhere. Oh, hypothesis, you must, M-U-S-T, you must have MV, you must have RV, you must always state a relationship. So if you follow this method, you will end up with what I call primary school hypothesis. Primary school hypothesis is the higher this, the higher that, the lower this, the lower that. Okay, guys, look at this. This is how I teach hypothesis. To me, hypothesis got two types. Those who attend intensive, what are the two types? What are the two types? Got trend and no trend, yeah. I just taught this last week. Got trend and no trend. Got trend is the primary school hypothesis. Higher. Example, the higher the light intensity, the higher the rate of photosynthesis. If higher means lower is together. Guys, what about this? Higher, lower. Can you give me one experiment? This one is sunlight and rate of, how does it affect rate of photosynthesis? This one is example, nobody. Example, effect of humidity on transpiration. And the last one, guys, what if the trend is constant? Can you give me an experiment? If you can answer this, you are really good. Like, damn good. Anyone? Constant trend. Concentration of enzyme. Wow, very good. But that's not the answer, guys. If everything is constant, where got experiment? Don't have. Concentration of enzyme cannot, because why? You will still, the rate of reaction will go up, then only hit a saturation point, but still increase at the start. So it depends on how much we are adding until. So no such thing. Okay, next, if there's no trend, how? Now, if there's no trend, it depends. If we can, okay, first one is whereby we can select one point. example, this is my favorite example, guys. Let's say optimum temperature for rate of reaction of this enzyme is 37. So what's my hypothesis? Oh, the optimum temperature for rate of reaction of the enzyme is 37 degrees Celsius. But for this particular experiment of energy value, guys, we compare, bandingkan. Cashew nut has a higher energy value than what? Wheat cracker. Wheat cracker. Okay. Okay, so this is for energy value, guys. Any question? Any question? I'll be what you call it? I'll be keeping this as one recording. Then the second part of today would be another one. Yeah. Okay, so if you are okay, guys, we take a short breather, then we'll continue with the next one. The next one is not bad. The next experiment, the next Amali handout that I prepared for you. Okay, so for those who are watching just this recording, good luck in your paper, because I'm keeping this as one separate recording. Okay. I don't mind if this is unguided, and that's not a question. Okay, I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna stop this recording first.